In part 1, we started a very special test project between Oase and some of the most respected Japanese koi breeders. The question was simple, but very important. Can modern European filtration technology help the Japanese breeders create even better water conditions for their koi? Today we are back at one of the most famous koi farms in the world, the Danichi Koi Farm. And this time, we are not just looking at the equipment. We're here to find out about the experiences. What has changed? What did the breeders notice? And can better filtration really make a difference in breeding better koi? Hi, my name is Ivo and I'm the koi partner, and welcome back to Japan. In the previous video, we showed the start of this test project between Oase and the Japanese koi breeders. The idea behind this project is to test how Oase filtration technology performs in real Japanese breeding conditions. Not in a normal pond, not in a showroom, but here at the source in Japan. At a Japanese koi farm, where the stock levels are high, the feeding is heavy, and the expectations are extremely serious. Today we are visiting the Danichi Koi Farm to talk about their experiences so far. Because for breeders, water is not just water. Water decides the health, the growth, the skin quality, and sometimes water decides the future of a koi. So today we're gonna find out how Shigeru Manu of the Danichi Koi Farm is thinking about the systems he is using. Danichi Koi Farm is not just any koi farm. When you talk about Japanese koi, especially Go Sanke, Kohaku, Sanke and Showa, the Danichi Koi Farm is one of the names that every serious koi hobbyist know. This is a farm with history, lot lines, world champion koi, and incredible eye for quality. So when a breeder like Danichi tests filtration systems, their feedback is extremely valuable, because they are not looking at it like a regular hobbyist. They are looking at it from a breeder's perspective. How does it perform when there are many koi in one pond? How does it handle feeding? How stable is the water? Is the maintenance easy, and does it save time on maintenance? And most importantly, they are looking at it from a breeder's point of view. That is what we want to find out today.
So we're here today at Danichi Koi Farm, and we're here with Shigeru-san. Shigeru-san is the boss, the big boss at Danichi Koi Farm. Firstly, Shigeru-san, I'd like to thank you today for doing an interview. I know you don't do so many interviews, particularly on social media, so really thank you. And also thank you for letting us do some test projects with it.
Thank you very much.
Over the last couple of years. We really appreciate it, and it's been really fun working with you guys. So just a quick intro. So the tests that we've done with Danichi, we started them around 1.5 years ago. We have one test running in your Tosai house, and a more recent one we have in your new koi house, which houses bigger fish coming from the mud ponds and so on. So yeah, two projects in different situations. I'd like to ask you, what were you looking for when you wanted to test drum filters? I guess the dealers around the world are using drum filters a lot, and what was your motivation to try new technology in what is quite a traditional business in Japan?
You know, before, keeping koi, most of it from mud pond. Grow out mud pond, harvest, put in concrete pond. But right now, we need keeping concrete pond for like a couple years for concentrate and putting koi show. Have to be keeping concrete pond. This is very, very important issue. Then, you know, Sakai, Narita, they're professional keeping concrete pond. We are just like a new to study how to keep in concrete pond better. So we try to study a lot. So what is important? What is the important filters, drum filters? So many things we don't know. We didn't know. But now we tried. How many years? 5 or 6 years. 6, 7 years right now. So getting better. Getting better. So what is the next we need? Right now, I'm thinking about filters. This is kind of big issue. Then, of course, we use Narita, filters. 1.5 years ago, we met. Then we tried also filters. Drum filter, first time, we used. I'm really curious about that. Just, we try. Then keeping concrete pond, feeding. That was new house, first year. This is actually difficult, even though Narita filter, drum filter, kind of difficult because new house. But after kind of 1 year or 10 months, fish getting used, eat, feed, food, kind of growing. When I see the koi moving, how to eat, I feel, oh, this drum filter, this is not bad. But don't know what is the best. We don't know yet. Normally, second year, first year is okay. Then second year, really big, fish grow. Then I really want to see the next year, 1 more year, see how different.
Yeah.
This is an important point. For a Japanese breeder, a filter system is not just about clear water. It has to be practical. It has to be reliable. And it has to work every day, even during the busy periods when the koi are growing, feeding, and producing a lot of waste. So the first impressions are very interesting, but the real test starts when the system is running every single day.
Last season, so come to mud pond, to house, Tosai pond, last October, maybe October. Then he trying increase feeding with drum filter.
Oh, was the drum filter, right?
Drum filter.
Yes.
Yeah.
結局、その春
はい
離すときに、
はい
だいたい50センチまでいきました。
はいはい。
なんでだいぶいい成長を見せたから結構良かったです。
すごい。October, Tosai Koi, in October to maybe May. 5月でしたっけ
？6月に話したんですけど、6月までにだいたい50センチぐらいにはいて。
So feeding too much feeding to Tosai Koi from October to June, mid June, and over the 50 centimeter Tosai Koi.
Oh, really?
Body.
Wow, that's good. So you're very happy.
そんで多分長さとあと体も良かったですよね。
体も良い。
そうね。And I think of course over 50 centimeter is good, and also good body, huge body.
For me, this is one of the most interesting parts of the project. Because with koi, we always talk about genetics, plotline, body shape and patterns. And of course, this is extremely important. But even the best koi in the world still needs the right environment. If the water is unstable, the koi cannot show its full potential. Good water gives the koi the chance to eat better, grow better, recover better, and maintain better skin quality. And that is why filtration is not just equipment. It becomes part of the development process.
First year, I say good, not really good, because don't know yet. Second year would be, this is the most important years.
Yeah.
Second year, I say, oh, really good or okay. We will know that.
Yeah.
So second year is very important. First, my staff kind of confused how to do it. Too much water change. So, but your staff, he come here to often check in so many things. We talk a lot. Then now we know how to do it.
Yeah.
How to control water. Now everything we understand how to use it. So now it's good.
Okay.
Yeah. If I say very good, that means that fish eat a lot. Fish get fat, big, and become beautiful. This is important.
Yeah.
So that's only, we done it 1 year. Second year, we see that if finish 1 more year, we will know that more than 80% we will know.
Yeah.
I could say right now 50%.
Yeah.
But right now, even the 50% seems to be good.
Okay.
That's why I ordered new facilities filters.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. So you're building a brand new koi house. It's great to see all the time investment in the business and new koi houses. And I think you've ordered 8 pieces of drum
Yes,
filters
yes.
to do further tests and to push the filters even harder, I guess. Yeah.
Only one pond, Jumbo Tozai pond, we tested. This pond, like 25 tons or 30 tons, about 30 tons. Every time, kind of small filters, 30 tons. We feed a lot every year. Water color is like a liver, very dirty.
Yeah.
But fish grow a lot. Of course, color not good, just grow okay. Then how, if we use drum filter, how become change? I really want to see. That's why I put drum filter. Then last year, until spring, we use fish. The water clear. Oh, big change. Of course, in filter, that's okay. How's the fish? Every year grow a lot. Fish, like until until March, fish, eat, grow okay. About same, like compare last year. Water green, but fish grow same. But April, May, these 2 months, we feed a lot, grow a lot. Wow. Then my staff every day he keep him. He said, don't know how much they eat. We kind of afraid. They eat, never stop.
Okay.
Oh, really? Okay. First I said, go. Then end of April, wait a minute. Keep it. Don't kill, okay? Then finally, before release Mappon, fish grow. Water is clean. That's why color is nice.
Yeah.
Before, dirty water like a liver.
Yeah.
Fish grow okay, but the color is very dirty. But that big change. Fish, beautiful, grow, they eat until, I don't know. Then, okay, until now, okay, release Mappon. How's the result? The other day we harvest.
Okay.
Really good.
Really good.
Really
Okay.
good. I'm kind of surprised.
So for the Tosai, it seems to make a big difference to have really
Yes,
clear
yes,
water.
yes.
You can feed more.
Yeah.
But it also really improves the colour of the fish as well. That's really amazing.
That's big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is exactly why a test project is so important. It is easy to install a system and say everything is perfect, but the real value comes with honest feedback. What works, what needs improvement, and what is different in Japan. That feedback can help Oase understand the Japanese market better. And it can help breeders understand what this kind of technology can do for them. From the Danichi Koi Farm, we go to another test project, the Isa Koi Farm. Also a very big breeder in the Niigata prefecture in northwestern Japan. Mitsunori Isa is the owner and breeder at the Isa Koi Farm. They were part of our test project as well. Here at the Isa Koi Farm, they recently started constructing their very new koi house. Today I'm with Chris, the Director of Business Development, and is following this project since the beginning of day one.
So it's autumn 2025, we are back in Niigata. So we did a successful test project with multiple breeders, but mainly Isa. We're back at Isa today. So the test project was super successful. The fish grew much faster, way less maintenance, all these things which were really important to Isa. And as a result of that, he's now building a brand new state-of-the-art koi house, which is really great to see. He's also bought 5 drum filter sets, which are going to be installed in this house. So this should be finished, it's November now, it should be finished by December, January next year. We're going to install that, we're going to come back, we're going to film the installation, and then we'll show you some follow-up videos later on in the summer as to how that has progressed and how the fish has grown. Also to mention, the koi house that we had before, so where the test project was, has been demolished. The plan is that that will be also a new koi house. Once this one is finished, ISA is going to invest in making a new house, but hopefully we install some more dropping as well. So looking forward to see the results.
So it is January 2026, and the last time we visited the Danichi Koi Farm was last autumn in October, when they were still constructing this new greenhouse. This is a state-of-the-art, a brand new koi house where the Mitsunori Isa or Danichi Koi Farm is going to raise their 1 year and maybe 2 year old fish. The reason why I'm so excited today is because we are installing 8 new Oase ProfiClear L drum filters on a couple of their ponds. Mitsunori Isa have tested the products and purchased a few more a couple of years ago, and we are monitoring this project now for I think almost 2-3 years. Same like the Danichi Koi Farm, same like Danichi Koi Farm, and at the moment we're working on more breeders and more koi farms who are really happy to start using our drum filters from Oase. Pretty excited day. Taka is today installing everything. I hope everything goes well. So far so good. We already installed 2 of the drum filters. Goes really quick. We have chosen to put them on these metal bars like we had at our first test project. This is the most convenient way if we need to move them. And they're also on a very stable way. If there is anything like a technical issue or they need maintenance, the staff of the Danichi Koi Farm really easy can go to the drum filter, clean them, or get any errors out.
And this is exactly why this project is so important. For Japanese breeders, trust is not built by promises or theory. It's built by results they can see every day in their own ponds. That's why more breeders are becoming open to use Oase. Not because it replaces their knowledge, but because it supports their work. Better water means healthier fish, and healthier fish have a better chance to reach their full potential. Make sure to subscribe for part 3, because in the next episode we will follow the real results, the koi themselves, as they develop into their 2nd and 3rd year of life.